just arrived in London, and it's about 10 a.m. So we were really hungry and wanting to go get some food, but I didn't film us going to Egg Slut at first because it exists, everywhere. It's not that special anymore, but it was the only thing that was open on Boxing Day here in London. But then I realized I didn't end up filming it because it was actually really disappointing. It seems that egg sluts are not created equal everywhere. They, instead of putting in their iconic dish the little slut with a poached egg inside a jar, they also put 90% of it as potato puree. And honestly, it was kind of disgusting. It felt like I was eating baby food, not to be rude. And the hash browns were like, okay. They described them as like truffle, rosemary hash brown, cooked in duck fat. And honestly, this might sound rude again, but I feel like McDonald's hash browns really take the cake here. So yeah, we're on our way to find a coffee shop because I really didn't want to then buy coffee at Egg Slut. So we'll see if we have better luck here. Just got back from taking a little stroll around town. We stopped by the coffee shop, which you saw. It's a really well-known one, and it was actually really good. It totally lived up to the hype, especially that little pastry was so unexpected. It wasn't too sweet, which I love, and it also was a really good texture. And sorry, the changing of the lighting here is due to the TV playing really intense footage of Nobu hotels where we're staying. So a little bit about that in a second. Then after we went to the coffee shop, I felt like doing a little bit of shopping. It was Boxing Day after all. So we ended up going to Soho, and the one shop I was really excited to visit was Arket because they don't ship to the US, and anything I've bought from them in the past, I've had to ship to my parents' home in Canada. So you can see just how desperately I really wanted to be able to shop there. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything that I wanted to buy, but it was still nice to see. For whatever reason, I expected it to be chaos, but it was so well organized, divided by color palette. So I actually quite enjoyed just walking around. And I didn't know they did homeware too, which was really nice to see. However, I did not enjoy going to Soho quite as much. I know that's the area where there's lots to do, and I know that it's also Boxing Day, so it's a little bit my own fault for going during this time. But Soho compared to Shoreditch, which is where we're staying, is honestly so overwhelming. And I used to consider myself an extrovert. I think after the pandemic, I became a little bit more introverted, and giant crowds that we saw just made me feel so anxious and uncomfortable. I definitely prefer like a slower pace, a more chilled out, shops along the hidden streets kind of vibe. It was still nice to be there and see, all the festivity and the holiday spirit, but I definitely don't think that I will be going back there again, especially on Boxing Day nonetheless. Not to say I won't go back to Soho, but like to specifically shop during one of the rush hours. I think that is a little bit not my style. So I'm actually getting quite tired. But before I completely pass out for the evening, I thought I'd show you the hotel room. This is definitely one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed in. I think this and the Edition in New York City. But I wanted to show you a quick tour of the room. So I have filmed this hotel room tour probably 3 times now. So hopefully third time's the charm. But let's start in the bathroom. I am really loving this sink in particular. So you'll notice throughout that there'll be gold accents against a black backdrop, and specifically I love this sort of splattered, blurred, I don't know how to describe it, paint type of effect in the bed of the sink. I thought it was really cool. But it's a really nice sized bathroom with little wooden storage and a really minimal shower, which I thought was really well thought out because even the shower head is white just to match, and the gold accents reappear. So the bathroom door closes like this, and it blends into the whole side panel wall. And something that I am obsessed with are these wooden paneled walls and doors that are painted black. I just think it's super elegant, and it hides things really well. So it hid the bathroom door, but it's also hiding a ton of storage. So there's one to the left of the bathroom with all these drawers, and there's one to the right of it as well to hang your clothing. Then you walk in and you see a queen size bed, very nice size, and I'm also loving that the headboard matches the gold accents of the rest of the place. Specifically, it matches this cabinet that holds the TV and the wallpaper inside. Don't know if you can see it, but I like these origami shapes in particular. And then again, hidden, very subtle, but these are drawers as well. So this is a mini fridge, and when you open this, it's a nice red accent on the drawers that you can use yet again, and a little tea set that I think I'm going to make use of later. And finally, here is the side street that our window faces into. Unfortunately, it does look into another hotel, I believe, but I do prefer that we're on a side street compared to the main road because it's a lot quieter. As you can tell, the theme here is that Christina likes her peace and quiet. But yeah, even the lighting, everything, small side table that's black on the side is sort of this black and gold theme. So Nobu Hotels, you're definitely doing it right. Editing Christina here, signing off. I realize that I don't really do outros that much, and I probably should just check in and say bye. I may have a couple clips coming from dinner if I wake up in time for that, but if I don't, then I will definitely see you tomorrow. Bye.